I'm glad to be one of the closing sessions today, and I think it's always good to make it short towards the end of the day. But at least I'm fortunate enough to be talking about a topic that's close to heart, which is building trust in a decentralized environment. And when we talk about a decentralized environment, we're talking about the work that we do as crypto exchanges in this environment. Now, a lot of you have seen over the last year or so, a lot of skepticism, a lot of doubt being thrown at this industry. Where is this industry going? Where's the digital asset space going? From my vantage point, we see it as growing and thriving. But at least don't take my word for it. I think if you spent the day today and you've looked all through the panels, especially this last one, you can see that the crypto industry or the digital asset industry is thriving and growing. In the UAE specifically, you can see that from today. You've got regulatory clarity, you've got an ecosystem being built that fosters the growth of the digital asset industry. Whether it's in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, the whole country is focusing on how to grow the ecosystem. Does that mean our work is done? Absolutely not. We still have a lot of work to improve this industry. And from our perspective, building trust is a very key component of that. One great tool that we're after to build trust is the concept of proof of reserves. A lot of you might be familiar with the concept, but let me take it back a step. What is proof of reserves? Essentially, proof of reserves is us as a custodian or an exchange, allowing users to verify that we have enough assets to cover their deposits with our platform while remaining solvent. Is that necessary to build trust? Again, from our vantage point, absolutely. But don't take our word for it. Take the word of our users, our client, our customers. And now we're also privileged to have different types of customers or clients. We have the retail clients and we have the institutional or more professional clients. Starting with the latter, they're actively asking us about this. And the more transparency you give these firms, the more trust, the more capital that flows into this space. On the retail side, we see users voting with their wallets. Usually, their typical criteria would be, what fees does this exchange charge? What listings does this exchange have? But now they're adding trust as an element to that. Do I trust this platform? Do I need to trade with this platform? And if I trust it, then yes. And we see that through our conversations. We see that for our clients, and we see that with social media, and we see that with any panels or roundtables that we do. But how have proof of reserves evolved over time? I think over the last year, since the critical events of last year, the whole FTX events, it expedited work around proof of reserves. And we're happily, obviously, we've just published our 12th consecutive report on proof of reserves. But we've done it in a way using new technology, zero knowledge proof algorithms, ZK Stark in our case, that allowed us to do what we set out to do, allowing users to verify on our platform on demand without compromising the privacy of others, whether it's them or other clients. And this is where we think proof of reserves should be at least the base. However, we don't stop. We continue to iterate, and if we see new use cases, new improvements that we can put in this, we'll happily do that. And this is a continuous process that we do. Can proof of reserves shape future regulation? Our short answer is absolutely. Why not? This is something that we're embracing. This is something that we're not waiting for regulation to dictate on us. And I think should be an industry position that should be the same position that we have. But we're already seeing it in conversations with regulators. How can we improve transparency? And proof of reserves is a key component of that. Now, a key question that comes to us, proof of reserves or audits? Sure, audits are a snapshot of financial data, of certain financial data, of balance sheet data that happens at a certain point of time. Proof of reserves is a cryptographic report that captures the same kind of data on demand at any given point. Now, that's a beautiful part of this industry, and you've seen in the panel before us on the blockchain for good. There's a lot of use cases in this industry, and having a proof of reserves report is in some cases beneficial more than an audit. However, we're not discounting audits. There's both can coexist in the same ecosystem. Now, lastly, if I leave with an ending message, what roles for exchanges in shaping the crypto ecosystem, or what for proof of reserve can shape the crypto ecosystem? It is our responsibility as exchanges or platforms that we raise the bar when it comes to proof of reserves. And this is something that we need to all work on together as us and fellow other clients. But we also need to raise the awareness about it to our clients as well. Now, luckily, as I mentioned earlier, our clients are demanding this from us. And I think the next phase over the next year or so is how do we deliver on this new demand for transparency? I think we're doing a good job at the moment, but I think as an industry, we can continue to deliver an even better job. And that's the key ending message that I leave from our side as for you users. Don't just trust, verify using proof of reserves. Thank you.